what's up? Thank you for returning back to the video.
The backstory of the Travis Decker case.
The background a little bit of the story, and when I say that, mean just kind of touch bases on what led up to it, which is what I suspected anyway, but yeah. This story is from the Daily Mail, y'all. This is titled June 10th, 2025. Travis Decker's a desperate attempt to get family back together before he suffocated 3 daughters, then went on the run. Okay. Y'all see the title. Travis Decker attempted to repair the broken marriage with his ex-wife just a week before he allegedly suffocated and killed their 3 young daughters in Washington state. Authorities started searching for Travis Decker's children, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, after they failed to return home from a scheduled visit with him on May 30th. She gave her kids to him in good faith. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. The sisters' lifeless bodies were discovered at a campsite in Leavenworth last week, about 20 miles from their home. Their wrists had been bound with zip ties, and each of them had been suffocated with a plastic bag. Ooh, get him. Get him. Whitney Decker, the fugitive's father's ex-wife and mother of their late daughter, said she had no indication that he could be on the verge of carrying out a heinous act when he arrived to pick up their girls for their scheduled 3-hour visitation. That's why I went to the awareness part, because see, when you're dealing with somebody, this is not just because men go through it too. A toxic person always show you signs. Like they always do. Like if you done been with them, I'd have been in a toxic relationship before, to the point that I knew when he was going to spaz. Like my body had got so in tune to him. I knew it. I could feel it. So I'm not saying she didn't know. I'm saying she probably was not thinking he would go this far. The grieving mother said she knew her daughters were in substantial danger when Travis failed to return them after his visitation and begged police to issue an Amber Alert. However, authorities informed him that the case failed to meet the requirements. Okay. Daily Mail had approached the police department for comment on the alleged decision to decline an alert. We got to stop. Unless the laws are changed where the officers are told that they can go out there, we cannot go after the officers. Because in that case, the officers need to be gone after for a lot of things that's going down in this country, in this world, because they're not going by the law. You know they're going to follow the law because the law was written before. It's the law. You got to go for the lawmakers, not the people that are abiding by them. Stop doing them police officers. In a statement from her attorney, Ariana Cozart Whitney alleged this was a tragedy that could have been completely avoided had officials intervened. And I'm not mad at the mom. I have been in situations where I needed law enforcement to act immediately, and the questions pissed me off. So I've been in that situation, but unfortunately, there was nothing that I could do. If anything, they will turn the questions on to you because they're trained to do that. But I understand her pain. I do. Oh, I do. Send her much, much love, guys. She believes something broke inside of Travis and that he would not have done what he did if he was himself, Cozart revealed last week. And I understand that. I understand what she's saying. I understand what she's saying. But we can't forgive that. He needs to be restrained. He needs to be locked away. He clearly has some sort of break in everything that he had been living with, everything that he had bottled up in him for so long, as far as trauma just won out, Cozart told the Seattle Times. This is my thing. I go through stuff, but I have never, ever thought about harming my children. Hell. I have never even thought about, I'm not going to lie. Someone that can defend themselves, like someone like the opposite sex, if they piss me off, I've had thoughts of it, yes. But an innocent, never. Like, to attack an innocent individual is the ultimate form of weakness to me. It shows just how weak your mind is. Because a weak individual that can't defend themselves, that's just like a sack of potatoes. No. Travis was diagnosed with complex PTSD and borderline personality disorders. Well, then his ass shouldn't have been around them children. After leaving active military Service, Cozart said. The attorney also noted that it was uncharacteristic of Travis not to return his daughters after a scheduled visitation. His declining mental health and out-of-character behavior should have prompted enough concern for an Amber Alert, Cozart argued. And I agree, but his declining mental health should have also been something that should have actually prevented them from going with him. Okay. She believes authorities should have acknowledged the sisters were missing and in substantial danger, even though Travis didn't issue an overt threat. We may never know if it could have meant the difference between life and death for those girls, but it could have made a huge difference, Cozart told the newspaper. On June 30th, Whitney filed for an order of protection against her ex-husband, citing escalating behavior in the weeks leading up to their daughter's disappearance, as reported by KXLY News. So there you have it. On June 3rd, she filed an order about his escalating behavior. So there you have it. I mean, there you have it. He had seen better, then it seemed like things just started happening once again after another, the mother wrote in the filing, describing that the actions that led to the legal request. So she wrote it out. But his supervisor at his construction job told Whitney shortly after her ex-husband vanished that he had seen on the brink of something extreme earlier that day while on the job. Let's go back to awareness now. I told y'all what awareness is and how to use it. The protection order filing also revealed that Travis for months had been receiving daily on-the-phone counseling from a pastor in Georgia, but the calls abruptly ended just 4 weeks before the killings. Now, I'm not going to keep on telling y'all this. I pray, okay? I'm helping y'all because I'm telling you, I done seen enough. I done seen enough. I literally had a man falling behind me at the store. If I had something, I probably would have took his ass out. I ain't even going to lie to you because I don't want nothing come up. If you even looking crazy, I don't want you coming in me, okay? Because you got 2 eyes. God gave you senses. You better use them. Travis also wrecked his uninsured car in the weeks leading up to the murders, which Whitney said only led to more erratic behavior. In the new document, Travis is said to have called his children after the car crash to tell them he was going to jail, the outlet reported. He then apologized to Whitney on the doorstep of her home. All that, doing all that dramatic stuff. A week before the senseless murders, Travis attempted to rekindle his relationship with Whitney and made several calls to his brother to reconcile theirs as well, as they had not spoken to each other for years. He also called his father. He sounded like he was writing out his last will and testament. That's what it sounded like to me. And then him trying to get back to her. He was trying to get back to her, but she didn't want him. She hadn't been through enough. The search for 32-year-old Travis intensified this week as more than 100 Chelan County Sheriff officers scourged hundreds of square miles of the Rock Island campground in these names, y'all. Okanogan, Wenatchee National Forest in the Cascades Mountain. Yet, despite their exhausted efforts by land, water, and air, he remains missing. Where is he? Law enforcement is searching for the suspect, Travis Decker, in the areas of Ingalls, Creek and Valley High. Let's see here. On June 10th, the information in the case was handed over to the feds. They'll get him. They'll get him. They good at doing what they do. In the days before Decker allegedly kidnapped his daughters, he searched how does a person move to Canada, how to relocate to Canada, and Jobs Canada, according to the outlet. That's premeditated. I've seen enough. That's premeditated. They haven't found him. He's still on the loose as of today. If you Google it, you will see he is still on the loose. So I'm going to put some pictures in here. Look for him. If you not look for him, but if you see him, call the authorities. Apprehend him. Okay, y'all want to be brute strong? Now
Thanks for tuning in.
Strength, because a lot of these brutes are getting out of control. All right, this is Baby Girl 401 signing off. Remember to be aware of your surroundings and aware of the small signs and red flags that you see in people. Stop trying to be super saver-ho and save yourself and your family. I love y'all. Mwah.